Before starting the video, I want to show you some clips.
Here's a 3-week trend cycle update for you guys.
Buy trend in Thailand.
For all those who want to build muscle or want to give their physique an aesthetic look, I give them a comparison. All the natural lifters, if they keep their diet good throughout the year, do intense workout every day and take supplements like creatine, protein, etc., gain 3 to 4 kg of extra lean muscle mass on average throughout the year. On the other hand, those who use anabolic steroids gain 8 to 10 kg of extra lean muscle mass on average throughout the year. After watching these clips and this comparison, you guys must be excited. These two facts show that anabolic steroids work and they grow your muscles quickly. But being a responsible person and an expert, I want to tell you how anabolic steroids work in your body. Hello to all my viewers. How are you? I am here again with a new video. After watching so much, you must have understood the topic of the video. The topic of today's video is anabolic steroids. And I also know that many of you want to hear from me. Anabolic steroids are a synthetic version of testosterone, a hormone that is naturally produced in your body. You must have heard of some steroids commonly like testosterone enanthate, decadurabolin, boldenone, dynabol, stenozolol, etc. Whenever you inject anabolic steroids, they travel through your blood and slowly reach your muscle tissue. And the same muscle tissue absorbs the steroids through the androgen receptors. That means that the steroid has been delivered to your muscle cells, where it interacts with the DNA of the cell. Because of this, the process of protein synthesis becomes faster, and the growth of your muscle cells increases. Not only that, steroid also prevents the binding of the cortisol hormone, which is a stress hormone, to the muscle cells. Because of this, muscle protein breakdown is reduced and the recovery of that steroid user becomes fast. Now, after hearing all this, many people will feel that it is okay to use steroids and make a body quickly. Maybe some people are making it. So let me tell all those people that just for some likes on Instagram or to look like your favorite influencer, if you are using steroids, then you are doing very wrong, because steroids are slow poisons. By using anabolic steroids, the level of testosterone in your body increases so much. Because of this, you get help in growing muscles. But you should not forget that the heart is also muscle. Because of excess testosterone, your heart starts enlarging, which is not right at all. And because of this, the risk of a heart attack increases a lot. It has been proven in many studies that using steroids negatively impact the left ventricle of your heart. And through the left ventricle of the heart, oxygenated blood reaches the cells and organs. When there is a problem in the left ventricle due to steroids, then the functioning of the heart will be disturbed. Due to this, heart failure can happen. Not only that, but for those who use steroids, the level of nitric oxide in their bodies get disturbed. Because of this, the blood vessels cannot be dilated properly and there is hypertension. This means that for those who use steroids, their blood pressure remains quite high in comparison to normal, which again is not good for heart health. Not only does it damage heart health, but using steroids also damages the kidneys and liver. Now, both of these organs are made for the normal functioning of the body. But whenever someone uses steroids, then his kidneys and liver have to work harder to metabolize the steroids. Because of this, the tissues start getting damaged and the organs of that person get damaged to such an extent that it becomes impossible to reverse it. Those who use steroids and see sebum on Instagram and think that one day they will also become sebum, then they will have to understand that steroids are not the only reason to become sebum. The reasons for becoming sebum are their dedication, determination, consistency, hard work, genetics, workout and diet. There are many things. So now, whether you can become sebum or not, you will not want to do so much damage to yourself that you will not be able to recover. And because of this, when you use steroids, your muscle size increases. But as soon as you stop using steroids, you shrink again and your muscle size decreases and you don't feel good. Then again you use steroids to show your muscles well. So it means you get stuck in that cycle from which you can never come out, and you get addicted to using steroids. And because of this addiction, all the people who use steroids have to go through many types of psychological problems. In many cases, it has been seen that their mental health is not good and they find it difficult to stay true to their self. A lot of anger starts coming. There are mood swings very quickly, and there can also be extreme anxiety. There is even a hallucination. In many extreme cases, steroid users start getting bald slowly. The reason for this is that when there is so much testosterone in the body, that testosterone starts converting into DHT. Because of this, hair follicles become weak and eventually they die. Because of this, hair loss starts happening. Even after knowing so many side effects, the surprise is that people these days, for instant energy, forget intramuscular. They have started using intravenous injections like amphetamine. And you will have to understand that whenever you take something intravenous, it reacts so quickly in your blood that its damage is 100 times greater. So all the people who are taking amphetamine, if I say it in simple language, are inviting their death. So don't do this. People use anabolic steroids to increase testosterone levels. But when you inject so much artificial testosterone into the body, then your natural body's testosterone production capacity will decrease. Because of this, the testicles shrink. And not only that, because of the use of steroid, the prostate gland starts enlarging, because of which abnormal sperm development starts happening and sperm count also decreases, and there is infertility. Along with all this, I'm so surprised that people who want to lose weight quickly take drugs like clenbuterol and T3 like a toffee. But really, it's not a joke. If we talk about clenbuterol, it is believed that through thermogenesis, clen loses weight. But in many tissues of the body, clen gets absorbed. Because of this, healthy cells in the body starts getting damaged. And in many cases, internal organs can also fail. If we talk about T3, it is a synthetic version of thyroid hormone, and it increases your metabolic rate. But when you start consuming T3, it interferes with your natural thyroid hormones. It disturbs them. Because of this, you can have severe side effects. Now, after knowing all this, I'm sure all of you will have a big question for me. So, how do you make a body? So, I want to assure all of you that you can make your physique look good in a natural way. Muscle building can also be done naturally. But you just have to remember one thing, that is, the body does not form in 3 to 4 months. It takes 3 to 4 years for the body to form. That too, if your diet is on point and you do intense workout. But yes, you can take some supplements on this journey like creatine, protein, multivitamins, pre-workout, etc. And yes, along with all this, it is also important to hire a good coach or trainer for yourself who does not suggest anabolic steroids. It is also wise not to adopt shortcuts. Naturally grow your body, because for the long term, that is good. I have made this video. Now see it. If this message reaches people and people just stay away from these medicines, then it is fine.